Alrighty.
Hey,
good morning.
We're in unison.
And
We were just talking about.
And we blend.
Look at her. She's so tropical today. She's got like this.
What is it, a cheetah?
A cheetah. And I'm in pink.
I know, it's so
Summer
cute.
pink.
Look at I
this
love a
dress
dress that
is
has pockets.
amazing. Like,
Oh, and it's like a linen-y cotton.
Yeah, I usually don't look good in
It's
this,
so
but it's
sorry.
got
I'm
it's
not
got
playing
a
with her
fitted-
legs. I'm playing with her skirt. It's
It's
so
got
soft.
a fitted bodice right here, and then
How
it
cute.
like it's flattering for me, and I'm full figured in the tummy, so
Very cute.
and the chest, but it's with no butt at all.
Oh.
They call it a disease, no acetol.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Anyway, good
Oh,
morning,
you cracked me up.
This is Cheryl
Isn't
Chapman.
this a great way to wake up? No, say that again. No
acetol.
No acetol. So when you think of no acetol, no acetol. I've got the acetol. She does it.
I've got it up here. I'm the chesty, busty.
You're too funny.
Extremely busty.
I like the pink glasses
Well,
too.
anyway, that's Cheryl Ann Chapman. I'm Irisforcier.
She never lets me
Yeah,
say who she
because-
is because I screwed up once on her last name.
It's too slow.
Too slow.
What's
She's
up?
been up since 3:30, people.
Yeah, we'll talk
She's got
about that.
a couple hours ahead of me.
We'll talk about that in the mini
Oh my Lord.
today.
But you made these last night or this morning or what?
Wait, I want to tell them what episode we're on. We're on
Oh, sure.
episode 19.
I want to eat.
19. And I made her muffins this morning.
Look at this. This is corn.
Cornbread. Gluten-free cornbread with
Zoom in on that.
power. What are those? Not jalapenos, but
Oh,
green
break it.
chilies. Green chilies and cheddar cheese.
Oh, there's a
gluten-free.
chili right
Cornbread.
there, people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And drizzled with what?
That hot honey I made you with honey and chili oil and
that is good.
fresh garlic grated into it. It's so good.
That
Anyway,
is really good because it's
is that
enough of a
okay?
flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Not
can
hot.
hold its own. Oh, you should have put melted some
It's
butter.
not. Oh, see, I love butter in my cornbread. I should
Oh,
have.
you should, push it to
But-
the side and have it later then.
Well, I have 3 more.
It's true.
She gave me 4.
Yeah.
But who's counting?
I try
Those
to
are
bring her
really-
something. I can't always. I was blown away that I could do it, but I've been up since 3:30. So all things are possible when you get up too early.
I'm not present. I'm not doing the presentation, so I can sit here and eat.
Yeah,
And
she can eat. But let's have a
drink my
cheers.
coffee.
This is Coffee and a Podcast, episode 19. I was just thinking this morning they didn't have. I need a pink cup to go with my
yeah.
outfit, but red will have to do. So while she's snacking on that, I was munching out on this
What is that?
Trader Joe's rice medley mix.
It's
Oh,
seaweed?
it's so good. Yeah, it's seaweed wrapped around.
You have
little
to show them. Here, look at this,
crunchy
people.
things.
They had like little
It's so
seaweed wrap
good.
around the.
Oh my god! And then I put some little candies in there because I like a little
To treat
sweet,
you out.
you know. Anyway, I've got like a whole. This is amazing.
This is a very
stackable.
cool thing, yeah.
Like this is my snacks, and this is my water, and it builds into a tower.
I don't know. You
The
can
tower.
use it
Yeah.
as a weapon, people, in self-defense. There's a method behind her madness. Sorry.
Yes, you can swing this. It would hit them. It would hurt.
Oh my gosh, that really hurts.
Sorry. Okay.
No,
Anyway.
who are we doing today?
Oh my god. I'm awake. I'm here. I'm here. I'm
Totally
here.
awake.
Okay,
She's
so
gotta wait on me.
today we are doing a book, well, a person. We're doing Mother Teresa. And as I always like to preface when we're doing a story that we end up finding controversies about people, no matter who they are.
very
So, oh, my nose. So it's inevitable. We're all human, you know.
Yeah. We're
We're
not,
all going to have good and bad.
Even Mother Teresa.
I know. And I was like, what? Okay.
There's nobody is
Yeah.
perfect.
We don't get to walk away from this world with it, the perfect
Scorecard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
But I think the takeaway is that we can share the good of people because no one is without controversy.
And
So
we grow through them too. We grow
We
through
do.
what they
I guess we
have
need
to go
some,
through.
Yeah, we
So,
do. We really do. And it's also nice to know that no one's perfect. You know, I mean, we're not.
Takes the
We're
pressure
not
off.
perfect. It does. So resources for today's show are this book I read, and I don't always read every book on every person. But it was a deep one again, and as you can see,
I love the cover.
To Love and Be Loved, a personal portrait of Mother Teresa by Jim Towey. I'll let you, you're so good at this part, like showcasing. And also Wikipedia
There you go.
is also my other source for today's show. So, about the author, first, Jim Towey, who worked closely with Mother Teresa in Calcutta
I can't
for
say that
12
word,
years. I know, I thought I could.
Had issues this
He
morning.
worked with the President of the United States, George W. Bush, in 1996. He founded the nonprofit advocacy organization Aging with Dignity and created the 5 Wishes Advance Directive. Because so
What does
many,
that mean?
I think it's, like how, I'm not sure. But I'm going to speculate that it's about leaving a trust or a will or something.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like
that makes
directives,
sense.
Yeah. But I love that. Aging with Dignity.
Yeah.
And you'll hear throughout this story. This is astounding. So, and then he still continues to provide po people.
Poor people. At this point, she's been too long, a little giddy.
Perhaps
there's
a nap
nothing in her
is
coffee.
involved later
What did
in
you
the-
put in your coffee?
Yeah. This is my second cup of coffee. He still continues to provide pro bono legal services for the Missionaries of Charity. He's like,
That's so
they're
awesome that he
these
does that
people
for
are all
free.
saints, like in this
Yeah.
realm. They do so much.
Wow, that's awesome.
So, Mary Teresa, I had to spell it out this morning. Boileau.
Mother Teresa's last name?
Yeah, her real last name. Mary Teresa Boileau was born August 26, 1910.
1910.
I can't say that name, Skopje, Macedonia.
If you can't say it, I
know.
can't say it.
That one left me. I didn't get to look that one up. Darn it. Anyway, she's born in 1910 in Macedonia.
Macedonia. Oh, wow.
Her birth name was Agnes Ganja Boileau.
There's a reason why she went to Mother Teresa.
Her nationality was Albanian, Indian, and Yugoslavian.
Oh, wow.
Born to the parents of Nicole, it's probably pronounced differently, but Andranophile. And that's probably pronounced differently too.
Yeah. Sorry, people.
Boggio.
Boggio?
Boiogio.
sounds
I had to break it down. Boiogio.
Boggio.
Agnes. That was her first name. Agnes
Wow.
took her first vows in 1931 and became Sister Teresa, choosing to name herself after Therese of Lisieux. Yeah, that's French. I would have never gotten this word, so I had to look it up. So she named herself after Teresa of Lisieux, nicknamed the Little Flower.
Aww.
I know.
She was a little gal too, wasn't she? With little
Yes.
stature,
Oh
but
my
powerful
God.
in her presence.
So little.
Yeah.
Saint Therese had, as Mother Teresa later described, a way of doing small things with great love and provided the model for her life. So this other nun inspired her. What stands out to me is lasting so long. So here she is, Mother Teresa. She names herself. She jumps into, but it's not, hers is not spelled with an H. It's spelled Teresa. So she jumps into this thing of being a nun, and I might go back and forth, as you say, because she knew at a young age, that she wanted to do this. But what stands out to me in this book is lasting so long among so many wars, how she did, illnesses, famines, and invasions.
Wow.
The worst, the 1943 Bengal famine claimed the lives of at least 2 million people and displaced many.
Wow.
No, this
2
was the
million?
worst one.
Wow.
This was even worse. One war that was of the worst for the people was on August 16th, 1946. It became known as the Day of the Great Killing.
Oh.
Gangs of Muslims went on rampage, ambushing Hindus and killing indiscriminately, and the Hindus retaliated.
Wow.
In the following days was similar savagery, so it was horrible. Calcutta was
People,
seized
come on,
with
can we get
reciprocal
along?
acts of ethnic cleansing. Mother Teresa and hundreds of nuns were among those to survive and help. So all this went down. They're not even from this place, and they have to go out and help these poor people. It was so sad. But then the British soldiers witnessed this tiny woman walking toward them in the midst of mayhem. She was truly fearless in her vocation. She was that dedicated. She was just
little Rambo.
tiny
You should call her Little
woman.
Rambo. Yeah. Wow.
Mother Teresa, one of her quotes was, "If you are humble, nothing will touch you, neither praise nor disgrace, because you know what you are." So she must have thought of herself clearly as indestructible. You know, she just marched out there. Yeah. Mother Teresa and her sisters of the Missionary of Charity that worked with the people in the street wore plain white sari with some light blue, like trim in there. Oh. And, you know, it's interesting because the other nuns wore the traditional, you know, garb that they wear. Uniform. I don't know what that is. Habits. But they... As you can see in this picture, the nuns who were out in the street, can they see that? I think they were very basic. They were very humble.
Wow, look at all
very basic. Yeah, that's my notes.
Very basic.
So what they supplied the people was no, that's not right. Oh, all these nuns did intensive spiritual training in theology.
Oh, wow.
On page 49 in this book, it is quite intensive. Not for everyone, for certain. So they had to go through rigorous training. While Mother Teresa devoted her energies towards combating poverty, malnourishment, and disease throughout the world, she was just as determined to help those that felt unloved, unwanted, and unwelcome. She knew that beyond food, shelter, and clothing, every person has the fundamental need to be loved and be loved. Wow. So she wasn't just about helping all those people out there. She saw the fundamental, like everyone,
the core
that love, like, and she goes more into it.
Wow.
She gave a speech that once said, quote, "Our people are great people, are very lovable people. They don't need our pity and sympathy. They need our understanding love. They need our respect. They need that we treat them with dignity. People today are hungry for love, for understanding love, which is much greater and which is the only answer to loneliness and great poverty," she once declared.
Wow. Yeah.
So I just think that's something we forget about as we go through life, and we have many homeless people throughout the world. And I don't know what country you guys live in. We live in the Pacific Northwest, and I've been up to Canada. They have a ton of homeless people. We have a lot here, and I know there are people out there that help them, and I commend them highly for that. It's a great service. And you know, Bon Jovi, what he does in New York.
I've seen that. His
let's
soup kitchen.
Let's do him one. You should do him one day.
I had a crush on him, and he actually married. I said I was going to be marrying him. I'm like, look at how cute he is, Mom.
Yeah.
He actually married a girl named Cheryl.
No way.
Yeah.
You really manifested that.
Yeah. Just a little too late. I mean, yeah. Anyway, no. Sexy little hair.
But anyway, helping people, it's hard.
He does a great job.
I commend these people. So years later, when author Jim Towey worked with President George Bush, W. Bush, as director of the White House of Faith-Based and Community Initiatives, whenever the president would introduce him at public events, he would invariably joke, "Towey used to be Mother Teresa's lawyer. What kind of world do we live in when either Mother Teresa needs to have a lawyer?"
Exactly.
Had to have a lawyer.
How would,
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Jim Towey was her legal counsel pro bono to her in the United States, handling any matters she or her sisters needed handling. And in the book in the beginning it starts the story of how he goes there and he's just kind of like going through the motions, like, oh, this is a big deal. I'm going to meet Mother Teresa. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Instead, she sent him into a room right away to take care of a dying, ill person or sick person. And
him to take care of somebody?
Yeah,
He's like,
she's
what
like,
the heck?
oh, hi, nice to meet you. I need you to go over here and take care of this person. You know, sit there, do
And
this,
you're like,
clean them.
what am
And
I
he's like,
supposed to be doing?
and what can you say? You can't say no.
No.
Because you're there. You want the words of her. He was looking for her to change his life in a way of like some words
He wanted
spoken
that,
to him.
kind of moment.
But it came in
Hey,
a
you get
different
over there.
form. It came in
wow.
humility and a life lesson. Not the kind he just thought, oh, maybe she'll impart some words to me and the light bulb will go off and I'll change my life.
Yeah, I think we all want that.
Yeah, right? You know, like, this is cool.
Yeah.
But no, instead he got immersed immediately. And then, so that's how they met.
But that was great because then he
it's a really good
really
book.
got to see her
Worth
soul.
reading. Yeah, he
really
did.
got to see her
Well,
mission.
he was still
you know
a
what
little
I mean?
confused. You know, he did go back to D.C. or wherever he lived, and he was a little confused, like, oh, what just happened? You know.
Well,
but he
yeah.
Anyway, and he throughout. I don't think I mentioned this, but at the end of the story, he became very good friends with her, and he had, I don't remember how many children, maybe 4, 3.
Did he name her Mother Teresa?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
But she blessed all his children, and she loved all his children, and
that's a blessing.
yeah, and he was blessed to be a good friend of hers because, you know, 12 years is a long time to provide somebody with counsel.
Yeah, free counsel.
So even though her and the nuns' schedules was quite rigorous, she was renowned for her work ethic and almost no downtime. Mm-hmm. She awoke before 5 a.m. and seldom went to bed before midnight. Mm-hmm. She was always able to remain cheerful and demanded the same of her sisters. Her cheerfulness was remarkable given the difficult life she chose. Each MC, missionary charity, sister takes a vow of poverty, chastity, obedience, and wholehearted and free service to the poorest of the poor. That's, not me. But
I have, at the end, I have
something from her.
No, I have something in my family I'll share with you that ties totally in
with this Mother Teresa. So don't forget. And you want to share it now? You might forget.
Well, I want to say, I know that, so my dad's sister, she actually became a nun at 16.
Oh, wow.
My dad was going to become a priest, and then he learned that chastity part. He's like, so he backed out.
Yeah.
She was married at the church until she passed away. Oh. She became Mother Superior, which is a high honor.
Yes, it is.
She ended up stepping down. It's hard work, people. You think, they're nuns, they pray all day. No, you think that nuns, that there's no bickering, there's no separate. Oh my gosh. Yeah. She goes, you would think, that there wouldn't be any of this. There is.
There's always strife.
And she did get to meet the Pope. Yeah. And just the legacy she left is just amazing. She was, oh my gosh, she was known for her humor, her sarcastic humor. My aunt, her name was Aunt Marcella's sister, Mary Margaret.
Well, she probably saw a lot and heard a lot.
And she did. And the stories, in fact, that's a good reminder. I got to go back to my brother and see what we have to pass down because she was an amazing woman. And
this is your lineage.
That's my lineage, yeah.
Lineage.
And she, lineage. That's a big word for me. But no, so I can, as you're reading through this and you're talking about it, and most people think that nuns, all they do is walk around and pray all day. No. That's not what they do. They're
busy. They're busy arguing. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Well, they do that too. But
they're human beings.
You dedicate your whole mind, body, and soul to this.
This is funny. This is coming up. This is poignant.
Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me share.
No, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that.
No, I did not know that.
So
it was your dad's?
My dad's sister.
Your dad's sister, your auntie.
My auntie.
Auntie Superior.
Auntie Superior. Yeah. She's amazing woman.
Did you meet her?
Yeah.
Bless you.
She probably did. I don't know. I'm sure she blessed me. She is not your stereotypical.
I'm surprised you didn't grow up Catholic then.
No.
You grew up Baptist or what?
We were Lutheran.
Lutheran.
I mean, it's like a watered down Catholic from what I understand.
Yeah.
But
I'm really shocked.
Yeah, she
Mother Superior.
Yeah, she was funny.
Superior.
She had a laugh. She had a smile.
Sure.
She
had to put up with a lot.
Well, yeah, and she made it fun because it can be such daunting, hard work.
It is, yeah.
And so she brought a whole different light to the sisterhood.
Well, if you think about it, they're practically psychologists and psychiatrists without any training, or at least psychologists without any training, and the only training they get is, on the job, and they have a script in their mind, and sometimes life doesn't go according to script, so they have to improvise. So I imagine it's really hard.
She had cancer 5 different times.
Oh, no.
She ended up succumbing to the cancer, took her whole body.
Oh,
but she's
I'm
like,
sorry.
not yet, devil. I'm not ready. I got still more to do.
Okay.
And so strong woman.
Very
Strong woman
good.
too. Thank you.
Another wonderful quote of Mother Teresa: "The biggest disease is not leprosy or TB. It is loneliness. It is being rejected. It is forgetting joy, love, and the human touch." Sister Prima, who joined the MCs, the Missionary charity, in the 1980s, would recall in one instance Mother Teresa saying, this is a good line, "If I judge you, I have no time to love you."
Oh,
quite poignant. Like that right there, those words resonate with me because sometimes...
Can you say that again?
Because sometimes I'm too judgy. And I think we're all too judgy.
We all get judgy. Even though
So, if I judge you, I have no time to love you.
Wow. That's deep. But it's perfectly poignant.
It is.
To the point.
Yes.
I have no time for that.
I need
not
more
got
coffee.
enough time for judge or hate or any of that.
Well, we do, but we have to...
Well,
sometimes I'll take a breath now.
Well, society, I feel like society makes it such a norm that it's easy to fall into that.
It's also
and then you're like, what
it's
am
also
I doing?
innately in us too, because we're in survival mode.
Exactly.
So as I read this book, Examples of Extreme Kindness and Less Judgment, I am reminded of the Buddhist as well. Kindness just keeps ringing in my ears because the Buddhists are very kind.
Yes.
And less judgy, or try to be, you know. And so I think whether you're into a religion or you're Buddhist or a belief or whatever, you know, just be kind, people. We say that.
We say that at the end. Be kind.
Be kind, because we really don't know what other people are going through. She also shared her thoughts of religion should not be a vehicle to vent anger or judge others, and to nurture self-righteousness, meaning,
yes,
I'm better. Too many Christians she knew looked down scornfully at their fellow man as if to say, I'm right and you're wrong.
Perfectly said.
I know the truth and you don't. I'm going to heaven and you're not. Sound familiar?
Teresa. Yeah. Because
so we all get on our little
high horse.
High horse. Thank you.
I always complete her sentences, and vice versa.
It's true. People famous and not famous said they did not come away untouched by meeting her. Wow. Mother Teresa had a genuine connection and love, each found in this tiny woman from Calcutta, a friend they could trust. Mother Teresa, her love brightened their lives and was a balm to their souls. This writer was
now I gotta find out if my Aunt Marcella met her. She died when? What year did she die?
Oh, I don't know. I'll get
sorry. I'm jumping the story.
In June 1985, she was awarded the highest civilian honor of the United States. After Reagan presented her with this Presidential Medal of Freedom, he said, "This is the first time with intuition that the recipient might take it home, melt it down, sell the gold, and spend the money on the poor."
Yeah.
Such a sense of humor Reagan had.
Yeah, I mean that's true because when my dad's real mom passed away, the money that they got from the Chicago property was quite a bit of money, and it went to the convent. Yeah, because it's to help.
Oh,
to help them
and then
all.
here come the critics.
Oh yeah.
The best known of Mother Teresa's critics was the journalist Christopher Hitchens. Sorry, I'm picking on you, sir. Or
if you're not going to be negative, if you're not going to be nice,
always going to be the critics. There were others, but you will have to read the book here to indulge in them. I just chose not to.
Right.
While I may personally never understand her calling to God, this is from me, I don't, She did amazing things. She was also a human being who chose this life. She gave it everything she had.
Yeah. That's selflessness, people, because she's giving up all of her, like what she could be doing.
Right.
To benefit us, to pray for us, to guide us, to heal us.
Yeah. Mother Teresa is famous for helping the sick and the poorest in Calcutta, in which she became world famous and received numerous honors, including the Nobel Peace Prize in 1979.
Wow.
While Mother Teresa never had any children of her own, it is said that she had a maternal heart.
Yeah, I believe so.
What did Mother Teresa do to change the world? Mother Teresa made a huge impact in the world because of her dedication to the poor, among other things. Her missionaries of charity opened schools, orphanages, medical clinics, home for the elderly, and homes for the dying so they could die with dignity.
That's awesome.
Wow. One of her famous quotes, I see somebody dying, I pick him up. I find somebody hungry, I give him food. He can love and be loved. I don't look at his color. I don't look at his religion. I don't look at anything. Every person, whether he is Hindu, Muslim, or Buddhist, he is my brother, my sister.
That's amazing. Yeah.
And here's one of her quotes that really caught me off because we're not taught this way. She said, a life not lived for others is not worth living. Wow. Because we're always taught to live for ourselves. And to a degree we are.
You and I are more on her because we do.
Right.
I feel that we do. We do live for others and put others more ahead of our needs. But it's, anyway.
The poor are the hope and salvation of mankind. Another one of her quotes.
Wow.
Another one of her quotes. Death is something beautiful. It means going home.
Oh.
Mother Teresa passed away September 5th, 1997, surrounded by the sisters of her church. Calcutta mourned her death, as did many around the world. Rest in peace. Princess Diana also died right at the same time, like within a couple of days.
Yeah.
And so they had millions of people in the UK.
That's
And then in Calcutta also, everyone showed up as well.
Oh, I bet.
By the droves
Here's
of
a really
Mother
nice
Teresa
picture
when she was
of her.
younger. Yeah. So I chose her because it's like, wow.
I just thought I like to show the pictures of the book.
I chose her because I just think she just had this blind faith.
Oh, she's with the Pope.
Yeah.
How cute is she?
She was bestie with the Pope.
Oh my gosh, how cute is that picture right there?
Yeah.
Look at how tiny she is. She is a tiny little gal.
Star clout
she
there.
Had some, yeah. She did. Look at look at her soul. Look at her. How she's.
There's some great stories in here, and
oh my gosh, you guys, you got to check out this book. So look at
to the White House also when she did a speech for Bill Clinton. For inauguration.
Wow.
And she when she left, she said to the other sisters, we must pray for Hillary.
Oh my. She must have known what's going on.
She did.
She's a smart little cookie.
She had been around the world, people.
Yeah.
She knew what was happening. She also was confidant to Princess Diana for a moment, for a split second as well. Because Diana did a lot of charity work. Princess Diana of UK.
Yes.
So she touched a lot of people's lives. That's why I chose her. I couldn't do it. It's not my style to go blindly into faith. But I mean, I do have faith in humanity And, you know, that's why Sherilyn...
Harder and harder to do.
That's why Sherilyn and I get along so well, because, you know, and we are kind to people, but we have boundaries. And she probably had boundaries too.
Oh, you
have to because, you know, otherwise...
Chewed up and spit out.
Yeah, chewed up and spit out.
But the way her boundaries are, though, the way she does it is probably so much different than the way we do it. And she's...
Yeah.
I mean, you already know she's Mother Teresa. You're like, don't mess with her.
Well, no, but I mean, she was in a poor country, too, most of her life.
Oh, that's true.
So, and with a different language, she had to learn all these different languages. True. And so... she just was pure love. And but you know, it does talk about in the book, you know, she had her doubts. There were times that she thought, wow, you know, why is God testing me so much? This is so hard.
I remember,
you know,
Priscilla saying those things too.
So I mean, that was the vocation she chose, but it doesn't mean that it's easy. Just like if you want to be a rock star or whatever, or a scientist, it doesn't mean that your peers will not like your paper. I mean, there's always going to be someone, you know, going up against you, no matter what you do in life.
Even in the sisterhood, I mean, I remember my Aunt Marcella saying that, you know.
What was her name?
Sister Mary Margaret is what her name is, but
she was
Aunt Marcella to us. But
that's a beautiful name, Marcella. But she renamed herself Sister Mary Margaret.
Yeah, I don't know how her real legal name goes. If it goes Margaret Marcella, I don't know, because we knew her as Aunt Marcella, but she was Sister Mary Margaret. She was named after her. She was the oldest one, because then there's Margaret, which was my dad's sister as well.
Wow.
So
how many sisters did he have?
He had just 2. I'm trying to think. She'd been gone for so long.
Did she grow up Catholic? Did your dad grow up Catholic?
My dad's dad. No, that's a very negative story on my dad's dad.
We won't go into that right now.
Yeah.
But we'll save that for another podcast.
Yeah,
but today we did.
But yes,
Mother Teresa and the author
Beautiful.
Jim Towie. And such a great book. It's definitely worth a read. And I've been donating my books to... It's so much fun. Like, somebody will say, I want that book, or I'll walk down to my local book drop and
that's
put
so
it in.
cool.
And then, and the books that I've put in there, people have already taken. Oh, I love that. They took Richard Branson. They took Nelson Mandela. I mean, I'm so stoked. So every time. But I don't read a book.
It's a beautiful cover, too.
It
the way
is.
It's done is beautiful.
I do not...
To love and be loved.
Yeah. I do not read a book for every podcast, though, but there's some I do, and there are some that just touch me so much. Yeah, I'm doing some upcoming people where I'm not reading books. I'm like, okay, I need a break from books, you know. And plus, I want to read some other books, too. So, right now I'm reading, what the heck am I reading?
That I can't tell you. I don't know.
The Body Keeps Score. You know, how our body, everything we do impacts our body. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yep. But anyway, no, be words. No, I know. Anyway, here's a toast to you.
Oh, thank you.
And
that was awesome. Be kind. Yes, and good to everyone. And make it a great day.
Make sure you're good to yourself first. Well, I don't think Mother Teresa would say that, but
well, you have to have enough energy yourself to be able to be good. So don't. What you're trying to say is don't forget about taking care of yourself so you can be better to give to others.
Otherwise, you can't take care of other people.
Exactly.
Right?
So,
although these...
We forget that.
Yeah, these women and men who went into this vocation certainly took care of others.
Yeah.
It sounded like before themselves. Like, in the end, she did have some health problems, you know, but...
She lived a good long life.
She did live a good long life. I'm going to be stoked if I make it into my 80s and I go out kicking.
Yeah. She does that because she does martial law.
Used to do. Don't I? I'm
just don't mess with her.
Semi-retired.
She'll have to like...
Anyway, thanks for listening.
All right. Ciao for now.
Have a good day.
Bye.